That was 2 bags of my frozen chopped spinach in my little mini loaf tins. So we're just gonna make sure those are nice and evenly distributed. Perfect. Now I'm coming in with my rotel with the juices, and we're gonna put half a can of our rotel in each one of our tins. It's just gonna add some great flavor, and it's gonna be so yummy. So this is my first can. I did buy 2, and this is just tomatoes with green chilies. And if you've never had rotel before, you are really missing out. We're gonna go ahead and grab our second one. And if you don't like the green chilies, you can just do a diced tomato if that's your style, but I think the green chilies just add such a great effect. All right, so half a can per loaf tin. Perfect. Now I'm coming in with 16 ounces of cream cheese. You can use the bars, but this one is so convenient because it has the full 16 ounces in it. And we're gonna scoop our cream cheese right on top of our rotel in our loaf tins. We wanna make sure to evenly distribute the 16 ounces in our 4 loaf tins. This is such a great appetizer. Everyone gets their individual little loaf. There's no worries about sharing, even though sharing is caring. But this is gonna be so good because it's creamy, it's delicious, it's perfect for game day, perfect for a barbecue, perfect for anything, honestly, parties. My family loves when I do these little mini appetizers. So let's make sure we get all that cream cheese in there because we want these to be nice and creamy. All right, I'm just making sure we got all of that on there. Perfect. Now I have here 2 jalapenos that I diced, and these were some seedy jalapenos, and we're just gonna put a generous amount in each one of our loaves, just like we did with all the other ingredients. We just wanna make sure to evenly distribute everything. Now, just like with the green chilies, if you don't like heat, you can totally skip these. You can make sure the seeds are out, whatever you want, that's how you can do it. These are completely customizable. All right, now I have here some sour cream, and we're gonna evenly distribute our sour cream into our tins, just step by step with all these delicious ingredients. Don't worry, once they get cooking, we will give them a generous mix, but for now, we just need to make sure that each tin has an adequate amount, and you can measure everything if that's your style, but you guys know I am not a measuring kind of person, so I'm just eyeballing everything, and you know, some of them might be a little bit different than the others, but they're all gonna taste incredible, and I can promise you that. Let's use this last little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of like all of us.
Yeah, exactly. All right, now we're getting on to the best part, the cheese. We're using sharp cheddar cheese because that's my favorite, and we're going to go heavy-handed. We're just pretty much going to fill up our tins with that cheese. Oh my goodness. I have 3 bags that I'm going to split between these 4 tins, which I know might seem like a lot, but these are only 6-ounce bags, so they are not as big as a standard bag. So that's why I had to get 3 instead of 2. And obviously you can grate your own cheese, but that's also not really my style. So let's just get this cheese in here. All right, one last thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna season this up super quick. Like I said, we are gonna give them a mix after we cook them, so it doesn't really matter that the seasoning's on top because it will get nice and mixed in with all those other goodness. So we start off with some pepper. All right, now we're gonna bring in our paprika. We're gonna do a light sprinkle of that. It's gonna add some great flavor, complement all those peppers in there. Beautiful. I have some onion powder. I am just piling it on because the more seasoning, the better this will taste. That's just my take on it. But if you don't like too much seasoning, you can, you know, skip the seasoning altogether. And then the last, but certainly not least, we're gonna do some garlic salt because you need a little saltiness in this. It just is gonna add so much impact to this delicious little appetizer. All right, but that is it. This is ready for the oven. My oven is set to 375, and this is gonna be in there for 45 minutes. All right, these are bubbling, they're melted, they are ready. So before we dig in, we gotta mix everything together. Oh my goodness, the spinach, the rotel, the cheese, the cream cheese, the sour cream. This is the ultimate spinach dip. Yeah, everything you would want in a spinach dip in your individual loaf tin so that you can double dip without having to worry about anyone else. So let's make sure we get these all nice and fully mixed. All right, these are ready to go. All we need is your chip of choice. Ooh, I am so excited. I'm gonna go for this first one. Let's grab it and dig in. Ultimate spinach dip. Oh my goodness.
Is it good?
That was so good. You're gonna love them.